Hello, Gemini. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. Others of you, this could be a current relationship. For a small portion of you, this could be someone who you've met and you feel that there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. There's chemistry, but no one's talking chemistry. Sexuality card. Yes, there is chemistry, all right. Okay. Oh boy, this is a past life spiritual connection, very intense. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. Holy Hannah. You have sexuality, you have sensuality. Okay, this is, you got an extra 2 cards popping out. Gemini, this is going to be a very intense reading. Because this is a very intense connection. Okay. You have here fear followed by laughter, sexuality, mystery, surrender, beliefs, sensuality, energy, play. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme you have here, centering. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, this connection, this intense connection that I have with you, it actually scares me. It scares me so much that I feel nervous. I don't have any confidence anymore. I actually feel very intimidated by you. This fear that I have, this is nervousness, fear, paranoia, feeling anxiety, even feeling sometimes a panic attack is coming on. I also feel that sometimes I am very unworthy. I grieve because I feel that you deserve more. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not worth it. I also feel the sense of laughter, happiness. You have this way of making me feel content, complete. You are like my shining star. You're my confidant. I can talk to you and not fear that you're going to judge me. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You know what to do to make me feel safe. And you know what makes me laugh. These things I feel very much with you. I feel content, and I feel that you are my best friend. I also have this addiction, a sexual addiction towards you. I feel like I am bound to you. I feel like I am stuck to you. I feel that I cannot release myself from you. Because of these feelings, it is very difficult for me to move on and to not think about you in this way. I do fantasize about you. I am pulled towards you. And I dream of you. There's this magnetic pull that I have. And I feel it. And I think that you feel it too. Right now, I'm starting to reconsider life, the way I view the world, the way I view things that are seen and unseen, things that cannot be seen. I question the universe. Why is it that you are in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? I question the heavens. Are we meant to be together? Are we supposed to be together? What is the reason? I have found you at a time when there was struggle, and a part of me wants to be a part of you. I feel as though you and I are connected somehow. I feel that there is a spiritual bond. The spiritual bond that I feel now, it seems as if you and me have known each other before, some time long ago. This feeling of knowingness, it is very strong. It's very true. I feel comfortable with you. I feel as though I've known you from before. And a part of me sometimes can sense you even though you're not there. I can feel your presence even though you're not there. I do feel that in this connection, there are a lot of things that we don't say to each other, but we feel it. We just know it. And this is the part that scares me. Because I feel that you know me more than I know myself. And I don't know what to do in that situation because that's never happened to me before. I have never met anybody that has had that effect on me. Yes, I feel maybe you and I have been together in some sort of past life, if there is such a thing. I feel connected to you. And it's hard for me to let go. But as intense as it is, it also frightens me because it's so intense. The feelings, the emotions are amplified. There's a part of me that has surrendered to you. I have surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. These feelings that I feel, it is difficult for me to express it. A long time ago, I wasn't very reliable. Very irresponsible I was. But now I want to be that person who can lead. And if you were to lead, I would follow. I want to be more responsible now. I also feel that in this connection, this feeling that I get, where I belong to you and you belong to me, It is a very mutual feeling and a mutual understanding. I like it. But sometimes I know there are certain things, even though I want to surrender to you, I know there are many things between us that cause these differences. The differences that exist. I feel that in this connection, there are certain things that have happened, certain things that are occurring. My opinions and everything else is quite different. Our differences, our unique abilities. Too many things have happened, too many things have changed, and it's hard for me to keep up. I know you have adapted, and you have tried your best, but there truly are differences between you and I. All of these things that have happened, all these things that have changed, it happens because at some point in time we wanted to be one. But then we saw the differences between us. It even shattered our friendship. And sometimes I was afraid to voice my opinion as to what I was feeling. And so regarding our beliefs and what you believed in, I would have this disingenuous surrender to you. I would say yes just for the sake of saying yes. I would agree with you just for the sake of agreeing, so that there's not any conflict. But was this a problem? Yes, it was. I should not have done that. Because then this misleads you. It makes you think that whatever you were thinking, whatever you were planning, I was on the same playing field. No, it was misleading. I realize that now. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. Our opinions, our ideas are quite vast. They're quite different, separate. But I do believe that if we were to overcome these differences that exist between us, then we can actually be together. Our beliefs, our traditions, our cultures, our rituals, all of those things need changing. I also feel the sense of sensuality. As I feel with you all this sexual energy, this chemistry, I also feel that you are just so alluring, tempting, charming. You are just wonderful. Yes, you are tempting. Your charm, your charisma, your personality comes through. And I realize that I want to be with you. I realize that I am growing into a person that has a strange sort of attachment, pull, addiction towards you. I find it hard to stay away. I also feel that in this connection, there was a whole lot of energy. You have this ability of making my chakra centers come to life. They start spinning, they start twirling very fast. But that's because of you. You bring me that life force energy. And I appreciate that because it makes me see the world differently. It makes me want to live again, thrive again. I do feel that you and I are somehow spiritually connected. And I also feel that in this connection, I have found someone who I can have fun with, to feel young again, want to live again, want to have more experiences in life. In your eyes, I see mischief. You are sweet, you're cute, and you're funny. And I just want to play with you. Not only in the naughty way, but actually as a friend. I want to have fun with you, go out with you. Do fun things. Have a great time. Overall, I feel that there is this yin and yang aspect between you and I. These forces, they come together and they teach me what feeling grounded is all about. I want to feel grounded. I find it difficult if I am not and if I cannot. There's a part of me that truly desires you. And there's a part of me that just feels you are a part of my soul. And it's hard for me to separate myself from my own soul. How do I do that? That's what scares me. Because it's so damn intense. All right. Wow, Gemini. There is so much going on here, guys. Wow. So, firstly, this person feels a very, very, very intense connection when it comes to spirituality. You have 1, 2, 3 cards out of 4 that I consider in this deck, and many of you know I read this deck very differently from what it originally is meant to be. I see here, out of the 4 cards, you got 3. So there's definitely a whole lot of energy here that is on a spiritual level. This does mean that the both of you have had some type of a past life together. This could also be a future life, something that hasn't happened yet, but is written, that will happen. You both know each other spiritually. So in the past, if it is a past life connection, the majority of the time they are. This could be somebody who you were married with. You're married to this person. This could have been somebody you were engaged to. Maybe you were betrothed to them. Perhaps this was a secret love. That sort of thing is the reason why you feel the way that you do regarding this person, because you've been there, done that already, and now it's times 2. Double the love, double the pain. Because you've already been there, done that. And again, in this lifetime, you're doing it again. For some of you that are interested in getting some type of closure, understanding more about this connection on a deeper level so that at least your heart can kind of rest at ease, I have the only package, it's the ultimate package I can provide to literally go into your past life and see what the heck happened between the both of you. What was your story like? So I do have that package, and I believe it might be available. Have a look on my website, www.asnointia.com. There, you will find a past life package that talks about what I look into, what I can help you with. So please feel free to place an order or have a look at the description first. If you think that's what you're looking for, then you'll know that that's something that you can expect to get. Now, also, I have another channel, guys, for those of you who are new. It's called Asnointia Audio, and that is on YouTube. Those videos are absolutely free from beginning to end. Please have a view on, my God, on these ones. This is, the title is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. That's one video. The other video is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. And you do have the sensuality card here, and you do have the past life card. So there is a lot of information that you're going to get from those videos that I've created, and you'll notice that you're not alone. There's a lot of people that go through the same thing. Now, for some of you, you may be twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners. Again, on that channel, you'll see I do have videos regarding that too. Now, something else I'd like you to have a look at. There's one video there I forget the name, but it's along the lines of, okay, I'm also getting another video. I'm just seeing this in my mind's eye now. Okay, I'll talk about that later, but I'll tell you the one I'm thinking about first. That is, it says hookup culture, friends with benefits, casual connections, something like that, okay? For some of you, this may resonate with that, but it's very important that you have a look at that one because it'll explain to you why this person has this belief-related issue. You have 2 cards here, and I only have 2 cards in this deck that talk about friends. So when I see friends with sensuality and sexuality, which is my benefits related cards, that's a friends with benefits connection. Not all of you are going to resonate with that, but the majority of you will because it is so prominent in this reading. Even if you have been in a partnership, married, living under the same roof, common law, it doesn't matter. People change. Their ideas and their opinions change. So it could be at this moment in time, or maybe when you felt that this person kind of betrayed you. It just was very, very physical and maybe not so in depth. So there's a lack of depth in the connection, and there was more of the physical aspect in the connection. But then somebody here just had this spiritual awakening. And then somebody realized, wow, I think I know this person from somewhere else. The beliefs card for some of you. Sorry, guys. The beliefs card here, it talks about a difference of opinions, your differences, religion, different race, ethnic background. Somebody here could be rich. The other can be maybe not so rich. Hopefully everybody is. But richness is not everything, but money is important, guys. You all know that. Here we have 2 people that are not the same. There's something happening where there is a difference. So the beliefs card talks about rituals, customs, differences between the both of you. The issue with this card is that it is this that is causing the problem. So if you know that there's something that's repeating over and over and over again, and you're not able to let go of that situation, and because of it, life is just messed up now between the both of you. Because of that belief, because of that issue, it might be time for one of you to let go. It might be time for both of you to come to a compromise or adjust. That's what happens when you have the beliefs card. One person's belief is very different than the other person's belief, and then when that happens, 2 people collide. It's like goats butting heads. Nobody's going to go anywhere. Somebody has to be slightly either weaker or, I don't want to use the word manipulative, but manipulate the situation so that it can be in the favor of both of you. I do see a lot of energy here related to chemistry, sexual chemistry. You guys are connected spiritually. You guys are connected at the hip, and maybe even more. So there is definitely something going on here where it's complicated for the both of you to actually let go. It's not easy. Even if you try to let go, it's like you're pulled back together. Kind of like a spring, like an elastic band. But then remember, elastic bands can also break. All right, so here I have, you're getting 2 cards here. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. And with this, I like to look into what happened in the past that caused the problem in the first place. So things were fine between the both of you. Things were great. Things were going perfectly well. And then all of a sudden, something happened. This is for those of you that may have been ghosted. You may have been taken for granted. Your person of interest is not connecting with you as much as they used to. They're not calling you or texting you. So this is for those of you that may have gone through something and your person of interest never really even opened up to you or told you what they were feeling or what was really going on inside of their heart and in their mind. This deck I read in the reverse, and this is slightly in the past. So this will be in the past. The first set of cards that I just had shown you that first set, that's the current and present situation. 10 of Coins. All right, the 10 of Coins here, it talks about how this person at some point in time, the reason why they went on and moved on and they started to disconnect was because there was a discontent at home, and there was also difficulties with family relationships. It talks about elusive success on the material plane. So what I do see here is difficulties with them, their family. Of course, this could go back to traditions and rituals. Remember the beliefs card, right? With families, the beliefs card's very strong because the beliefs comes from where you were born and raised, how you were raised. It could be with family, it could be with friends or society. But there's a disconnect here, and that's causing a problem. With that, we also have here elusive success on the material plane. You know, this person felt that they had certain plans. They thought of certain things, but it just didn't turn out their way. Then we also have here the King of Coins. This talks about how this person needed to be more realistic. This shows that you were involved with a person who may have promised more than they were able to deliver. You remember earlier, I was saying the word responsible. In the first set of cards, I think as far as I remember, I did use that word responsible, wanting to be more responsible, wanting to take responsibility. This is what the issue was. They were not responsible. They were not reliable. So how are you even going to be with somebody like that? That's not a real connection. That's a phony baloney connection, only for people that want something that is more of your private parts. That's what that is. This is somebody that just wanted to come and go in your life. Oh yeah, again, I told you guys I was going to tell you about another video. Yeah, I saw it again now in my mind's eye. Good Lord. On and off, hot and cold, in and out relationships, or that order somehow. It's either up or down or whatever it is, but that's the words, okay, in the thumbnail. Okay, I should actually just write this down. So that is the video, because that is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Twice it's happened, so clearly you guys are meant to have a look at that video on Asnointia audio. All right. That'll probably give you a lot of understanding and idea too. So on that channel, I have videos regarding spiritual connections, but also relationship-related advice. And that advice, it comes from all of you guys, seeing the things that you guys have been through. Very, very common all around the world. Doesn't matter where you're from. Love is an international language, and heartbreak is, struggles are, everything is the same. But sometimes I see that a lot of people are going through the same thing, a lot of trends. So for that reason, I made those recordings. So hopefully you guys are able to get some clarity and some insight from there too. All right, we have here the 6 of Staves. This talks about how they felt that even though they were victorious, they felt victory is elusive. They did the work and they felt that they deserved the honors, but nobody came to appreciate them. Maybe this could have been because of the lack of awareness around them. Due to this issue, there was a lack of courage and honor eventually in this person's heart and mind, and that's why first card was the strongest. You had fear, paranoia, feeling unworthy, right? I did use the word unworthy. Even feeling that you don't deserve them. Why? Because they were not actually recognized for the work that they did. For some reason, this person just felt that the world had to validate them. If somebody says they're great, then they're great. If nobody says that they are, then they feel that they're not. Now, in life, when we're kids, it's always good to say, very good, excellent job, perfect, right? But even when we're older, we need to be appreciated. We're humans, right? Even our pets need to be appreciated. Good boy, good job, good girl, right? We do that. The issue here is your person of interest actually was, I'm actually getting, even though this is a king, they didn't act like a king. They were acting more like a page or a knight. That's what I'm seeing here. And because their mindset was like this, but their image was that of a king, they really did not have that level of high thinking. They were thinking very much on that level where, okay, I got to settle myself. I want to make things big for this person. I want to be with this person, but they could not afford it. This all comes down to money and materialistic gain. Things were not practical. They were not real. They were not realistic. They did not think of things or plan things properly, right? And this comes from somebody who either was not ready or somebody that just doesn't know. It's not because they didn't want to. They actually felt the need to do certain things, but there was disappointments in the home, and that also indicates to me that this person may have some sort of trauma related to their home, related to their family, their childhood, their youth, some type of trauma that may have affected this individual that's now also affecting you. And believe me, Gemini, this is not just going to be you and this person, but even if they're not with you and if they go with somebody else, this is still going to happen with that person too. Because this person has unresolved issues and they need to fix it. They need to heal. They can't jump. They can't distract themselves. Nope, that's not the way to do it. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with this, I like to look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. All right, so small portion of you may be going through a third-party situation where somebody here may be cheating, somebody here may be having an affair, somebody here may just be tired of the person that they're with and they found the true love of their life and it's still very conflicting. A choice is being made. We have here the Eight of Pentacles, so this does show me that your person of interest really does want to invest their time, energy, and effort into this connection. They want to know and they want to see what they can do in order to make things better, in order for things to work in this connection. Why are they doing this? Because of the World card. They want to close the gap. They want to bridge that gap that exists between the both of you, whether you live under the same roof and you feel distant emotionally or physically, or whether you actually live across the world on the other side somewhere very far away. This person wants to bridge that gap. They want to close that gap because you mean the world to them and they do feel that there are differences here, but they want to work on it. That's actually a very positive thing, Gemini. That's very good. This does show your guys are worlds apart, but they want to work on it. That's excellent. Also, why do they want to work on it? Again, there is a whole lot of lust here. It's a lot of lust. We need to sort of calm down here and get the love in there and the emotions. With the Queen of Wands, this does talk about how this person finds you utterly irresistible. It's hard for them not to think about you. They also feel very much at home with you. They feel that you get them, you know them. Nobody else understands them, but you do. This is what they feel. And for this reason, they do want to move forward in this connection with you. Now, we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. At some point in time, they felt that they've done the work and they want to take a step back and just kind of sit, relax. Let's see where this goes. I'll know it when I see it. So whatever they're expecting, they're going to make a move whenever they think the time is right. We also have here, under the bottom of the deck, the overarching theme, the Lovers. Your person of interest truly is making a choice. Now, some of you may be offended. I'm not a choice. We all are choices. We go to the grocery store. That's a choice. We pick between two people. That's a choice. We always have a choice. A lot of people don't like the being called choice, but there's no other word in English that I could explain exactly what's happening there. Choice is a choice. This person is making a choice between yourself and someone else, or between you and something else. This could be a third-party situation where maybe they work very far away and they have to sacrifice either their work in order to be with you. Maybe they're going to relocate or something like that. Maybe they need to choose between their parents or the person they live with and they're taking care of. If they're a caretaker, for example, they need to make a choice. Do I stick with them or do I start a future with my person of interest? So there's a choice being made here. And when that choice is on the table, it's complicated for this person at this very moment to make that choice because they actually haven't made it yet. They really are balanced right in the center. And the reason why, it's because they don't have that emotional connection with you. As amazing as your cards were in the beginning, there's a lot of spiritual, there's a lot of physical, but where's the emotional? And that's the problem here. If you had something here that was more emotional, I would have told you, yeah, they're making a choice and the choice is going to be you. Here we have a situation where they're still in this kind of flux. Their mind is stuck in this. They really don't know how to move forward, but they're taking small steps towards you. I do see that. So the intention, Gemini, even if they want to make a choice, the intention is to be with you, to impress you. But please keep in mind, there is a little bit of a warning here. There may be a lot of lustful attraction. It may be just based on lust. Because this person may have a little bit of love for you, but the majority of it is based on what you look like. All right. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. So we have here, get more information, and if you believe. Followed by no need to worry. Okay. All right. So interesting. We have here, first card, the strongest, get more information. So one of the reasons why this card comes up is because this shows me that there's something about this connection, about this relationship that you just don't know. There's a missing piece of information. Whatever this information is, whether it's big or small, it's going to be impactful. It's going to have a big impact on your life, on your decision when it comes to this connection. This honestly could be good or bad. Okay? We also have here, if you believe. Most likely I'm seeing it's bad. Sorry, guys. I'm getting, okay. It's Archangel Gabriel. If you hear a whisper, don't worry. That's me whispering. Don't freak out. Don't let them use you so much. That's what's being said. Don't let them use you so much. Here we have, with the get more information, it does mean that you need to get that information. Don't go out looking for it. It will come to you. But if there has been something that's been repeating and you just don't understand the concept or the reason why, Have a look online. Have a look on YouTube. Have a look and talk to some of your friends, your family, people that have been experienced, right, in this sort of a manner when it comes to relationships and good relationships and healthy relationships, because they will know what's happening, what's wrong, what's a red flag. We also have here, if you believe, then things will work out. But right now, they're just telling you there's no need to worry. What they want you to do to focus on is let go. What does that mean? Let go of the situation, let go of the belief-related problem. Let go of certain things in this connection. It doesn't mean that you stop loving this person. Just discontinue communicating or even having the urge to communicate. Because there could be a possibility that you may be thinking about it a lot and you really want to, but you are unable to move forward and connect with them because perhaps every time you do, they reject you. The best thing to do is then to take a step back. Now, because of this, and letting go is also because you're going to be teaching them a lesson. It's not out of spite, but it's also to work on yourself, to take care of yourself, because the overall arching theme is improving health. So that's an issue too. That's one of the reasons why you need to let go of this person, because it's been causing some people some health-related issues, stress, anxiety, depression. You do have a choice, so now this is your choice card. It is up to you whether you want to be with this person or you don't want to be with this person and you want to be with someone else. You have a choice because there's going to be something better than the situation that you find yourself in right now, or there's going to be someone better in the coming future. They are saying here, no opportunity. The way I read this, there's something better. No, there's no need to worry. Please take the opportunity that's coming to you. So here with improving health, there's been a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, especially with the no need to worry card. You do have a choice, and that's perfectly fine. Many times I've told you our stories before we come to planet Earth. They are written. It's almost like we are the squirrel. There's a bunch of branches. And right now you're on the left branch, but you can obviously jump to the right branch too. You don't have to just be on the left branch. That's not just the one end all be all choice. You have a choice. So you can jump from one branch to the other. Still, that branch has a story written for you. That is what the celestial beings do with the help of the angels and authorized by God, who we call God. Now, improving health. A lot of you have been stressing. Some of you have been manifesting negative energies without knowing. For this, I highly recommend that some of you get the Chakra Checkup package. Have a read, look at what it is about. It's the description is there. It's on my website, www.asnointia.com. Have a look at the Chakra Checkup package, and you'll see what it is that I do. I do provide you with a reading to show you what you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body in terms of negative energy, and I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I also teach you how to get rid of it. Now, some of you can't get that. You can always turn to the Holy Light package, plus the Water Wellness package. That's how to teach you how to create holy water. There's various ways of creating it. This is my way of creating it, and it's also approved and checked by Fate Heal, my angel guide. So you can always get that, and that can also help too. It's just that that is a self-help guide. The Chakra Checkup package is a personal reading that I do for you. But both will help you. Gemini, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I know I've gone way over my time, but I did feel that it was important to go over at least the first set of cards because they were so intense. All right, Gemini, you all take care, stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Bye now.